Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring Columbia, South Carolina's capital city, to uncover the top 10 must-see spots. Whether you're a local, visiting for the weekend, or just curious about what Columbia has to offer, stick around because you won't want to miss these gems. Well, let's get into this first spot to visit in Columbia. This vibrant district is known as the heart of Columbia's nightlife and culture. Established in 1915, it was Columbia's first neighborhood shopping district and has a rich history, including a reputation for its speakeasies during the Prohibition era. Today, it boasts over 80 businesses, including local favorites like the Gourmet Shop, serving the community since 1979. This is one I spent a lot of time in when I was in school. It's a popular place for students at USC. My parents even went to eat at the original Groucho's Deli when my dad was here in law school at the University of South Carolina Law School. It's still standing, and I love to go by whenever I can. My favorite dish, the brown moose. Can't go wrong. If you haven't guessed it so far, this is 5 Points. 5 Points is a great place to grab a coffee, explore unique boutiques, and enjoy a night out. And don't miss the annual St. Patrick's Day Festival. It is one of the biggest in the Southeast. Now, if you're watching for the first time, I'm David Crum, and if you want to know everything there is about South Carolina, make sure you subscribe below. Just tap the bell for notifications, and you can be the first to learn about the current market and everything going on in South Carolina. Now, next, I've gone a little up the hill to the University of South Carolina's Horseshoe. This historic part of campus was established in 1801 and is surrounded by beautiful antebellum buildings and lush green lawns. It features the South Caroliniana Library, built in 1840, and one of the oldest freestanding college library buildings in the United States. At the center of the Horseshoe stands the Maxey Monument, erected in 1827 to honor the university's first president, Jonathan Maxey. It's a peaceful place to take a stroll, soak up some history, and get a feel for the USC spirit. If class was in session when I took this video, you'd see a lot more students crisscrossing the Horseshoe on the way to class, or the residence halls that are behind the classrooms on both sides, as well as sitting in the grass, here studying, or just hanging out. This is number 3 on our list. This area has undergone significant revitalization in recent years, transforming into a vibrant blend of modern and historic. It features the Columbia Museum of Art, home to impressive collections including works by Monet, Botticelli, and Warhol. It is also home to the historic South Carolina State House, where the bronze stars mark the spots which cannonballs struck during the Civil War. Visit on a Saturday to enjoy the Soda City Market, full of local food, crafts, and entertainment. This is Main Street, and it's become a place to be in Columbia again. Now on to our next area. I know I mentioned 5 Points as a center of nightlife, and it is, but if you're looking for more, our next place is it. Once a bustling warehouse district, it has transformed into a vibrant arts and entertainment hub. The district's historic architecture, with buildings dating back to the late 19th century, adds a unique charm to the area. Annual Lights event is a beloved tradition and kicks off the holiday season with lights, music, and festivals. With a variety of restaurants offering everything from Southern cuisine to international flavors, there's always something for everyone here. This is the Vista, officially known as the Conger Vista, but I don't know anybody who says that. Maybe some people do. This is Columbia's premier destination for dining and nightlife. Let's get to number 5. This place to visit is housed in the historic Columbia Mills building, which was the world's first electric textile mill when it opened in 1894. This site features over 70,000 artifacts spanning art, history, natural history, and science. You've probably guessed it by now. I'm talking about the South Carolina State Museum. In 2014, the museum expanded to include a state-of-the-art observatory and planetarium, providing an immersive experience that's fun for all ages. Don't miss the interactive exhibits and 4D theater during your visit. I haven't been to the planetarium, but the museum is great and my kids have a good time there too. Next up is Riverbanks Zoo and Garden, and it is a must-see for families and animal lovers. Opened in 1974, it has become one of the most popular zoos in the Southeast, and it attracts over 1 million visitors every year. The zoo is home to over 2,000 animals, including African elephants, Siberian tigers, and Galapagos tortoises, as well as a stunning 70-acre botanical garden. In 2020, Riverbanks celebrated the birth of 2 endangered Siamang gibbons, highlighting its commitment to conservation. Be sure to check out the new aquarium and reptile complex. I could probably talk about the zoo for quite a while. I've been going there my whole life and it's a treat every single time. My kids love it too, and I really don't know anyone who doesn't. For some outdoor fun, let's move on to number 7. For some outdoor fun, let's move to our next top 10 thing to see. This scenic trail is part of the Three Rivers Greenway, a network connecting parks and communities along the Conger, Broad, and Saluda rivers. Here you can see beautiful views of the Columbia Canal, which was built in the 1820s to provide a navigable waterway around the river's rapids. It's a great spot to enjoy nature and have a picnic or simply relax by the water. Keep an eye out for wildlife like herons, turtles, even bald eagles along the trail. This is the Riverwalk in Columbia. I highly recommend it as a place you can get out into nature for its nice walk. It's a little cooler than the rest of the city being next to the river. Up next is one of the largest urban redevelopment projects in the nation. It's being developed on the site of the former South Carolina State Hospital. Established in 1821 as one of the first mental health facilities in the United States. The baseball stadium, Segra Park, home of the Columbia Fireflies, opened in 2016 and quickly became a beloved local venue for baseball games and community events. The development plan includes a mix of residential, commercial, and recreational spaces, making a vibrant new neighborhood in Columbia. This is Bull Street, or rather, the new Bull Street, quickly growing neighborhood and a big change for Columbia. Now, I'll admit, this next location is on my list at the recommendation of my Uncle Jim as I was talking to him about this video when it was coming up. It is a recent James Beard Award winner and a favorite of his. Lula Drake Wine Parlor is our 9th must-see spot, cozy and eclectic wine bar on Main Street. Named after Lula Drake Tatum, a pioneering businesswoman from the early 1900s, this wine parlor is housed in a historic building dating back to 1870. Lula Drake is known for its curated selection of small production, natural wines from around the world, offering a unique tasting experience for wine enthusiasts. It is the perfect place to unwind and enjoy a glass of vino in a charming setting. Now, last but certainly not least, let's go outside of the city a little bit to Lake Murray. Created in the 1930s by the damming of the Saluda River, covers approximately 50,000 acres with over 650 miles of shoreline. The lake is home to the Dreher Island State Park, offering camping, hiking, and picnicking areas, as well as some of the best fishing spots in the region. Every 4th of July, Lake Murray hosts a popular fireworks display that draws thousands to its shores. It's just a short drive from downtown, and it is perfect for a day trip or relaxing weekend getaway. Now, anyone that's from the South or has seen one of my videos on the negatives about South Carolina knows about mosquitoes, and that is one of the best things about getting to lake parks. If you've got a good breeze coming off the lake, or even better if you're on a boat, you won't have to fend off the bugs nearly as much. So this has been the top things to see in Columbia, South Carolina. If you've lived, visited, or live there now, I'm sure you think I missed your number 1. Let me know in the comments. That'll help anyone else who's considering traveling or moving here. And remember, whether you're moving in 9 or 90 days, or even longer, I'd love to hear from you and see how we can make your move a smooth one. Until then, I'm David Crum, and I'll see you around the beautiful, hot state of South Carolina.